Nobody likes an extended version of a national anthem more than the French. And if there exists an extended version, then it's inevitable that someone's going to use it. And I've only gone and done it again and left the lights on. Third time lucky.
What's going on here? What's going on here? He's drinking on drop. Are you sure? Getting on the black barrel. Is this live now? Are we live? Am I? Oh. Are we allowed to swear? Is this yours? Are these your confidence boosters? Is it Channel 4 after the watershed? Are we allowed to swear or not?
Well, it just depends on whether your kids are watching.
Ah, no, it's all right.
Right, ladies and gents, untangled. Lights are off. Whiskey's open. And no other than Team GB #1 goal. Are you #1 goal scorer this year?
More than likely, yeah.
More than likely. There's no shortage of confidence up here, ladies and gentlemen. Carl Niematali. Hey, Carl, welcome. What brings you up here?
I don't know, I just thought I was sick of hearing Glover up here and talking all depressing and stuff, so I thought I might come up here and just...
You're not the only one.
Yeah, he's I don't know, making out sound like we're a third world country with rinks and whatnot, but...
No, exactly.
Yeah.
What's he on about? There's plenty going on.
Yeah, plenty going on.
You guys are managing.
Doing all right.
So welcome here. Look, ladies and gents, this is the gold medal final of the biggest and best ever Miwa World Cup we've ever had.
Are you surprised that the French are here, not the Canadians? A little bit?
Not before, but this year, yes, because I loved the way the Canadians played, and I didn't see that semi-final. Did you?
No,
watch it?
I missed it. Well, a lot of the guys were watching it, and they were saying the French were just bossing it. They've gone down as favourites to win this now after obviously playing USA and playing Team France. So
look, we have an absolute repeat. The same people, the same numbers, the same teams of just a couple years ago when we were in now let me get this right. Yeah, in
when was this?
Brunico.
Oh, okay.
It's a couple years ago.
I don't know, because you've got to think USA have brought in a couple of guys that didn't play that year, because our Team GB beat them, didn't they?
That's right.
Yeah.
That was a memorable one.
But like I think they've
Smiler dining out on that for ages.
Did they not? I thought USA camp saw their arse a little bit and started to put more funds into this team. That's why you've got the likes of Cripps coming, Vince Freeze investing a lot.
Cripps.
Tommy Bruce, I don't think he was here, was he? Is it Tommy?
No,
was.
Yeah, have a few new guys because a lot of them graduated.
You got Sweat, ex-NHLer now, and I played against him in Narch at the Winters when he made his comeback.
Ah, there you go. Good knowledge.
Yeah, and I think they've got a different goalie. They've got the same goalie with the mission pads on, who is pretty clutch, because last year he played in the final against Canada and made some big saves. Then everyone expected the guy with the white pads to start.
Well, keepers at this level are they're just the absolute game makers and breakers in relation to all the talent they've got out here. But there's an awful lot of firepower on both sides, and they're both absolutely quick wheels. So it's keepers that really make the definitive difference.
I know that the French made a goalkeeping change because they had my good friend Maxi Cross in there, and they switched him out. I think they've got this lanky guy in now. They want it. He's standing there looking.
He's the only lanky goalie on planet Earth.
I mean, I've looked at him and he seems to just sit in the butterfly and waiting for it. I don't know if he'll start, but I'm more than well. I'm going to
Jerome
put some money on.
Sillies has graduated up now into the vets, but he was one of the pound-for-pound best keepers that ever played the game. Second only, arguably, in my humble opinion, to your own.
James Tanner,
He's unbelievable. And I watched him in the game that you guys played against these very guys.
Yeah.
And what do you say about him?
No, he's just there. He's a very humble guy. He works hard, looks after himself at this ripe old age. He turned 42 this week.
That's right. It was his birthday. Congratulations.
One thing I'd say to everyone looking to play this sport, keep in it, because there's this coming up, and it's it's a good experience. You get to play on nice big rinks, something to look forward to, and it's very competitive. No matter what people say, I'm sure it started off as like a bit of a beer tournament, but you don't see many of the masters drinking nowadays, I'll tell you that for free. Listen,
I've been on the receiving end of a few brutal blows, and I may or may not have drowned my sorrows in the appropriate way at the time. But yeah, you're right. GB certainly, and the whole tournament has graduated up a notch. It's just leveled up to something that's, I'll take this debate on. Fight me on this, anyone, if you want. Pound for pound, the best inline sporting tournament anywhere in the world.
This one.
Full stop.
I'd say it's a very well organised tournament.
Wow.
I think what we've got with inline, the biggest problem we have, and I saw some posts on it earlier, we've got too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. There's too many tournaments going on. We need to all come together. I've heard this tournament's going to be in Austria next year with 3 rinks. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So imagine you've got 3 rinks. Imagine chucking the men's in there. I know this has got nothing to do with World Skate, but we use the World Skate goals, don't we? Why's that going off? All right. And it's like, imagine having all this support here for each team and the environment it will create whilst everyone's out here. I think at the minute with roller hockey in general, there's too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, and you don't know where you're pushing. I think what this tournament's created is something for the older guys that love the sport and still in the sport. But for the future, it's like, what's the main goal as a collective going forward for every tournament, whether that be like you've got the younger guys now choosing to go to Narch, playing Narch Pro and things like that, rather than coming playing to Europeans and stuff like that.
Kiwis go to Narch instead of doing their own local tournaments.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, let's get as a collective organised tournaments when the other tournaments are not going on and stuff like that, so people got the opportunity to play in everything. And then again, there's got to be a discussion about the goal situation. Roller hockey years ago decided to go for this, but it's only recently in the UK we've gone to the smaller goals. Narch is still using the big goals, which is a lot of fun.
Have you got first goals in the UK now?
We have now, yeah. We started a year and a half ago. We started mid-season, which was wild. We started mid-season.
Where? In Sheffield or
in Rotherham? Yeah, Rotherham. And the Southern League, they didn't adapt until the season after, but they had to play in small goals at the Nationals.
Wow.
But so it's like there's too much going on and not enough as a collective moving forward. So roller hockey in that sense will always stay stagnant, but what you've created here is a great environment, finding these ice hockey rinks like the old double IHF tournament was. Best tournament going, hands down. When that went, that was like a big loss for all the guys. That's why you see the likes of Hammond, you see Cripps, all these players that played in double IHF. Yeah. It's amazing to turn up. So yeah, do I say it's hands down the best tournament going? I don't know. I say there's a lot of good tournaments, but as a collective, everyone needs to come together and decide what they want for roller hockey, not just what you want for your tournament. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah. And if anyone wants to hire me for my consultation services, my door is wide open. The phone's in my pocket.
This is the problem, though, isn't it?
Give us a bell, mate. I'm here.
Do you know, I always find the problem with roller hockey is not many people are willing to open the door and discuss things.
Get their hands in is what we need. People with their hands on. Lots of people with lots of ideas, but what we need is hands.
Yeah,
what these geezers are going to need is their hands on their sticks and pucks.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wild ride. We have a repeat of the final from 2 years ago, and that was an epic one. Team USA came away with their gold at that time. France will be begging, chomping at the bit to reverse that score. This is a big one for them, but they've got the champions, multi-champions. But the French are no slouch. They've won 6. That's all.
Well, he's gone. He's lost his man over there.
Had to take that on his skate, otherwise he was in dangerous spot. Cripps. I can't wait to watch this game. It's going to be so quick.
Yeah.
And you say, based on the game that they played v Canada, and they looked really sharp too, that they were just on fire.
That's the thing. I think with the French, a lot of times, because they have so many imports for the league, they see the USA guys as a step above them. So it's like, do they want to play the guys in front of them or play the shirt? We've got a 2-on-1 here. It's developing.
USA getting the better of the chances so far. France not really quite breaking out yet.
No, so it's just a bit of nerves, isn't it? Like, I'm sure when they got a couple of goals up against, here we go. When they got a couple of goals against Canada, they started to relax a little bit, make better plays. But it's terrifying playing. It's not terrifying, fucking hell. Sorry. It's terrifying. But like when you're playing like a team like USA, you are seeing the players of the past. You're seeing that name on the jersey. It's tough. This guy's sick here. Call him Albert. Good lad. Look at that. Straight through. Oh,
he's an absolute barrel of a man, but he's got such great hands.
Yeah,
he's turns.
He's very smart. He's very smart and put. Good passer, good shooter, very composed.
What I always see when I watch France, and I'll accuse this of it being their greatest strength and their greatest weakness, is that they often build goals into these beautiful pieces of art. They can work the puck, they can move, they can cycle. It's mesmerizing to watch, but they almost favor that rather than just pure goal scoring. Now, you couldn't think of a more opposite philosophy in USA, where they just drive towards the goal in every opportunity. They're not totally one-dimensional by any means. Someone like this, for example, McGrath, can certainly hold on to the puck for a while, but when they do get it, they hurt you with their forecheck. So aggressive.
Yeah, I think like French though, you've got to look at it. You've got to look at like Swedes and the Czechs. They're the only ones.
Quotes from the wraparound.
They're the only ones that can compete in level of shot. The French, the pure roll hockey, the shots that they shoot are not as powerful and as hard as the USA team. USA, every one of them's got a cannon on them, whereas you'd probably say Mason. Is it Mason? Roman Mason and our Big Al. They're the ones with the snips, aren't they? So they've got to work them angles. They've got to be sure that
let's see if he punches
there
one in here now, right from the center spot. Can't do it. That was sharp. Still just under the pits.
Yeah, that goal is an awkward goal to play against. Yesterday, our good friend Simon Hughes got 3-1 and over him. Went to open his legs and the guy didn't move. So he's just awkward. He's an awkward goalie to play against.
Although the tournament hasn't rolled for you guys, and isn't that always the story of Team GB as well too? The tournaments don't roll for you as well. But yesterday against Team USA, you guys really took them to the task.
Yeah, we got screwed over though, didn't we? Let's be honest. I'll say what's what. I think the refs were quick to call a lot of penalties for them. I don't think. If I'm honest, I don't think it was in the game as much as we thought we were, because we were just playing defensively. But with 2-1, if we've got all the players on the bench ready to go, we've always got a chance. And we kept him tight. And if you looked at the amount of power players he had and the amount of saves Tanner made, he was always in with a chance. But they was just, they were too quick with the whistle, the refs. But I think looking back on the tournament, we didn't start off well against Australia. We lost to a poor team, if I'm honest. They looked better than last year, but playing a game at 11 o'clock at night, we just weren't ready. We went 3-0 down. Pulled it back, and then you've got a second half of 0-0 where we just dominated the puck. I think we win that game. We come out a bit more confident against France. We probably take our chances against France. Who knows? But French are here. I think they've played phenomenally well to get here and beat Canada 5-1. Not many people beat Canada 5-1 really. They've got a stacked team. Have you seen some of them guys that are walking about?
When they're here, they're great, and the French are absolutely just brilliant to watch, and they're supreme, and they've got wheels. But they're really up against one of the best American sides I've seen, and that includes the ones who have won the gold medals.
Oof. Do you reckon it's a better team than last year? This one, I think with Joaquim Chavera missing, I think it's not as good as it was last year, but still a great team. Oh, it's a great goal. It's a great goal. Just as I'm saying that. Absolutely. He's a beast of a player as well. Is it Marchand?
Yeah, Marchand. He's a super player. Great physical play.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Do you reckon it's a better team than last year, this one? I think with Joaquim Chavera missing, I think it's not as good as it was last year, but still a great team. Oh, it's a great goal. It's a great goal. Just as I'm saying that, there's been a few issues, hasn't there, with the clock and stuff.
Just because they're doing like this direct feed,
Okay.
Sometimes we lose the internet here, and it's a bit tricky. The Wi-Fi fades in and out, and so it loses that connection. They can fix it, but
Yes.
not what the players want when the tension is high like
Yeah,
this. I think that in pound for pound, I think this American team is actually just one notch better than the others, and only because they're the same players, they do the same sorts of things, but they've got greater depth. And they didn't not have depth last year, but this depth is really all the way through. There is no 1, 2, 3. It's just one big, long lineup. And the French, for all their attributes, can just come and go. They can fade in and out. It's a bit like the rugby team sometimes. You're not 100% sure who's going to show up. and when they do show up, the French can be just elegant and pretty brutal too. Look, you've got.
You don't want to be elegant playing rugby, do you?
No. Masson and Albert could certainly play rugby.
I want to know how he's still using the same stick from about 10 years ago, that lad. He must have bought them all in stock on Hockey Monkey EU on discount code.
Amazing that it hasn't bust with the power that he sticks behind it. Team France now are going to have to try and come back and play with their characteristic flair. And actually, the one thing, and this is really picking to find a weakness in the American side, is that they can get a little frustrated when they don't have the puck. And France can play around with this all day long.
Well, I noticed in our game yesterday, they got frustrated just with the... Here we
Masson,
go.
slap shot.
They just got frustrated with the lack of scoring. You know, when the goal is playing hot, they was frustrated in that sense. So if that goalie pulls it out...
The Americans really are very good at defense. You know, that's not a weakness in their game, despite the fact that they traditionally are so heavy on the forecheck. You know, it's obviously drilled into them, that emphasis. Well turned over that. McGrath.
That number 11, he looks about 12, but obviously he's about 40 odd.
Lekmansky. Lecky, he's just like electricity.
Yeah. There we go.
Look at that, Albert, close.
You see that though, the goalie, awkward, the way he jumps over, slides. No, it's not like a butterfly. You just like stack the pads to the one side. I think you've got to outweight that goalie. If you've got time, outweight him a little bit, fake the shot, and he'll disappear, I think.
Not the biggest pads I've ever seen either. They're
no, they are a bit weird, aren't they? A bit tiny. Field hockey goal pads.
Yeah. Couple of little telegraph poles out there. Still waiting to see the French actually get on top of the puck. The Americans are just taking them 50-50, stick to stick. Quickness. Americans go forward. They just drive right to the net. It's like they draw on a string. Ooh, that's a bit of a tough hit.
If that had been against GB, it'd been called that for interference, just saying. I'll throw that out there.
Sometimes the referees are letting a lot of things go, which I prefer. I like a more physical game.
They should do. They should do, especially in a tight game. If you're only going to call like something if it's a blatant slash or hook, but a lot of coming together is, I think you just got to let it go.
I had a great interview in Rockerasso with Tim McManus and Martin Mekra, and they were both talking about their attitude towards the game, et cetera, et cetera. And in that interview specifically, they both said, we would really like to see a little bit more physical play. That's a better part of this game.
Oof, save. Well, that's what happened in Double IHF, the roller hockey tournament. You know, you get a bit physical. When you used to watch the battles between Sweden and Finland, it was like watching an ice hockey game, but on wheels. It was great, fast, exciting.
You could attract, with the WHF, you could attract, because of the way that the funding structure was worked, you could attract the really best players.
Oh yeah, watching some, who was it? What was the NHL? Hemske, playing against him. We played against him a couple of times. He was phenomenal. I think his dad coached the Czech team, so he just used to rock up and just have a laugh with the boys.
And you get the benefit of that kind of experience and just to see what real pace looks like. Yeah. Pace and power. Also, just the whole day, though, like you was living the dream at that tournament, because you'd have a skate in the morning just to iron a few things out, then you'd have your game in the evening or afternoon. Everything was just like living like a pro, so a lot of players, including myself, just live for that tournament every summer. So it was a beautiful tournament. When it was gone, it was heartbreaking. But it's as close as we can get. This steps it up, I'll be honest with you. Like I say, you're looking at the rinks, the puck feels the same, the way it moves on the Stilmat floor. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, they're designed to work together, and it's making so far for a great spectacle. Masson makes a great spectacle when he goes forward. He does.
Is that our Big Al? Here he is,
Yeah.
Big Al. Go on, lad. There we go.
France
Go on,
now
Big
getting
Al.
some stick on the ball. That's
That's
good.
a good save.
Had to save that, the keeper.
Oh.
Don't know where that
Oh.
went.
How come they changed the goals? They
The
changed.
issue that we had was that the goals that we had originally here are ball hockey goals. 'Cause,
Yeah.
There's quite a ball hockey league in Europe actually, and exists. World Skate love to play ball hockey as well. And in those goals, there's, I guess it's like a deflector, so it knocks the ball up so it doesn't bounce out. But it was doing no good for our pucks. So we looked at every different option, including cutting them out with a hacksaw, lasering them out with the cutter, and various other different bits and pieces. And then ultimately someone went for a 250-mile round trip to go and fetch these from wherever they were and solve that problem.
Do you think that's the reason why we use the small goals in roll hockey? Because
just legacy. It's a hangover from fears. And
yeah, but do you think that started because in most European countries you've got the roll hockey on quads, so the skater hockey, haven't you? So all them sports halls years ago would have already had them goals, and they might have been like, nah, we ain't going buying ice hockey goals for you boys starting this little inline thing. So they would have just stuck with them. Because I remember a tournament when I played in, where was it? Bloody hell. Can't think of my hometown. Jesus. Somewhere in Manchester anyway. We had basically rocked up this tournament, and they was a skater hockey club that had these goals. And then after that, a few of the sports halls invested into like the Franklin roll hockey nets and things like that. So
it's kind of been a sort of a skating divide, like ever since I first started getting into it in the 90s. Whether it was on quads or whether it was skater hockey with a ball or various different types of hockey, and always wanting us to sort of kind of get together and consolidate a little bit. Oh, that's a good physical hit. See, there you go, American forecheck again. That divide exists all over the place. Look at this.
What's going to do?
It's getting into end this. I like it. And look at this.
Nice
Who's going to
play.
go and fetch it? One Philippe Masson. He'll get more shifts than anyone. McGrath, though. Look at him.
Oh, what a steal. Fucking brilliant. Sorry.
Chance. Might have to bleep a few of these
Yeah,
out.
no, it's all right.
Cover the
It's past the
children's-
watershed in both this country and UK, so we're all right. The French there just need to be a bit more composed. You don't realise how much time you've got against the Yanks again. You're thinking to yourself, they're that good. You've only got a split second, but if they watch that back, they're thinking, oof. They're thinking I had more time than
saved
I
that.
thought.
Well covered.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
And well left go. Okay, that's smart. Playing with their heads up now.
Go on, Big Al.
Albert. Lettere.
Here we go. Stretches on. Low back. Oh, called it. It's called it. It's
That's
called
tight.
it. I always
tight.
think it's tough for the referees because there's not that much physical contact there. It's just a little stick and it's just tripped him.
Stepping on a stick.
Yeah.
And intentions are one thing and results are another.
Let's see if Big Al and Mason can generate a little clapper bomb here. Goalie needs his Lego pads putting back together. He's had them since 1995, I've heard.
Are they the rollerfly ones?
Nah, they look like the bower pads with a graphic on, don't they?
Ah. Well, there's a few lads out here that might have had equipment laying around the shed for a while. This is an absolute golden chance for Team France to try and reverse the flow, the ebb of the tide now. The ebb of the tide around Le Mont Saint-Michel could flow and benefit the French. They've got their big guns out now.
This number 13's rapid. He's scored a good goal.
Right at the top, Brazin.
Right, don't take too long, Big Al. Let's go.
Too cool for school. No pressure. Big shot. I saw Masson punch one through the other day.
Yeah.
It was absolute corker in it.
The problem
Push
is
underneath the
these
pad.
guys on the penalty kick. Oh, nah, he's not. these guys aren't penalty kill. The way they just go so direct here, they'll leave a stretch out there. So
Team USA
confident.
are relentless,
yeah,
and they're capable of doing this on a PK. They'll absolutely hold on to the puck all day long. You won't get it off them, and that's going to frustrate the French too. It's just not going to allow them to develop their game. But here you go. Like, I've seen them do this time and time and time again. Marchand.
They've left the stretch guy now, so they're going to wait for him, see if he'll pick it up.
Just in case anyone hasn't noticed, French have the extra man.
Here we go.
This is a USA penalty kill.
Yeah, they've got to put 2 on a guy. You've got to have confidence and
they're that good.
Put a bit of body on him.
Wheels to wheels.
Big Al's backpedaling here. Don't want it. Come on, Big Al. There we go. You've got to win that puck there, boys. It's 4-on-1. There you go. And that's took it down to, what's that, 30 seconds, 35 seconds.
Absolute experts. And that's good hockey brain, for all the wheels that they've got, for all the skill, for all the toughness that they bring to the game. Their heads are absolutely on it. They're great, experienced players, and they know how to play well. It's why they win. Oh, that's tiny. Oh, that was so pretty, wasn't it? Just fraction, like millimeters. That was gorgeous. We do love a good French goal.
Oh, you got to be careful here now. But guy coming out of the box quick.
Albert, patient, wrists it through, tries to go right on the floor. We're back to 4-on-4. This is often the time when they can't score.
Thing is, they had 2 guys up top, so that's when they want to go to the box and work it down low. And they did that there and just got that one opportunity. But I think they're so reliant on these 2 big guys at the back hitting 1-Ts. Like, I'll be honest, I've not seen them score a 1-T like that since about a couple of years ago. So maybe just living off past glories there.
Filipino could do a little bit of skating, just like Nick Lansky.
Yeah,
nice turn.
Take your time.
Smart, just a little drop of the shoulder, off-footed him. Ooh. Shot through. Filippo now just taking a post in front of the keeper. Look at the difference. If you think about the game that we just watched at the Vets for Sweden. And that's another tough one as well too. Probably not intentional, but if you're going forward, fully committed into the boards, and you're right behind someone, body to body, the call's going to go. And the momentum swings back in the Americans' favor. What a PK that was.
Yeah.
My God.
What we call an air goal, Cripps, short side. Let's see if the French goalie can get his inner Tanner inside him and stop a few. We'll see.
Number 9, Grust, a little bit hard done by there, but the Americans will now have a great opportunity to maybe just consolidate this first period. It might not be a high-scoring match, but it's going to be fast. And the goals could come out absolutely out of nowhere. I'm prepared to be shocked when they come in.
Great goal, great tip.
What
it's him again.
Just
big bearded
shape. Marchand just with a little deflection.
Really nice tip in that.
Everyone's dialed in on Team USA. And the goals could come out absolutely out of nowhere. I'm prepared to be shocked when they come in.
Great goal, great tip.
What
it's him again.
Just
big bearded
shape. Marchand just with a little, and they're a little bit more direct. But the Americans, I think, are liking the time that they've got on the puck. And
like I say, though, with the fact of the matter is, though, you've had this French team full of these skinny little lads smash them big Canadians 5-1. So they must have done something right. Yeah. So I don't know. If they get to half-time and this is the score, they've got to have a little word with themselves. They've got to have some confidence because, like I say, some of them Canadians are big boys and you're getting around them.
And they can't handle the finesse.
Yeah.
And the Americans can because the Americans have got the wheels.
Yeah. But then again, look at the Canadians. We watched them play a fair few times and they are so aggressive going forward.
Yeah.
You know, they're fast, they're hard, and like I say, they're built like tanks. Some of them boys. One's been walking around with a 5-litre bottle of water all week, you know, showing off his hydration and his abs. So if they can get past them, they've just got to be a bit more clinical. That's all.
Yeah, they're units.
Yeah.
Paul Shachero, an NHL player, and that side too. And there are others that have played at super high level all across the board. So, don't discount these leagues, everyone. These are absolute top pro players just in the autumn of their career. And what a lovely autumn it is here at the Masters Inline Hockey World Championships in the Olympic Arena. Famous Garmisch Partenkirchen Olympic.
Oh, that's a great goal.
How about that? And who else could it be? Who else could it be? Philippe Masson. He's just got a laser beam.
Yeah, no, he's a quick
comes
release.
Off his wrist, so sharp. And like I said, these are absolute top pro players just in the autumn of their career. And what a lovely autumn it is here at the Masters Inline Hockey World Championships in the Olympic Arena. Famous Garmisch Partenkirchen Olympic.
Oh, that's a great goal.
How about that? And who else could it be? Who else
quick
could it
shot.
be? Just flashes off like a bolt of lightning. Philippe Masson, an iconic, classic player for Team France, and he's keeping them in it. USA have 2, France now have 1. 6:26 left in the first period, and we've got a game on here.
Yeah, a bit of fire in the bellies there now, hopefully.
Yeah, look at the difference in now. They're stepped up a little notch.
Oh,
they might just
here
lose
we
a
go.
physical battle, but the sticks are good. Oh, France
Nice.
fighting.
Good. All the way
well
back.
won. Well won.
The thing is, what you find at these tournaments, though, you've got like we classed it as masters over 38s and old boys, whatever. But a lot of the guys playing masters can still play, the best leagues or whatever.
For sure, there's a fair old few of these guys that are still playing. Certainly in the Narch tournaments, there's a lot of those guys who are playing in pro. And there's lots of guys here that are probably playing BIPA A leagues.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of these playing like whether it's the French guys playing N1 or the Elite League. They're all rolling all year.
Lovely having FMT here from Ligue Elite.
Yeah, Lionel's a good lad. He's done a lot for the sport with his editing and his videos.
Everyone loves watching and following him.
Yeah. I'll always remember my first interview with him, and I sound like Joey Barton or Steve McLaren with the worst accent you could ever imagine, putting on a French twang. Hilarious.
Well, you're doing very well with your London accent tonight.
London? Have a day off. Jesus Christ. If I sound like a southerner, put me down.
Don't bite. Don't bite, girl. It's so easy to make you bite.
Jesus.
Filipio.
Speaking of southerners, where's Smiley this tournament? I've heard he's had a year off, couple of years off, so he can get his Czech license and play for Masters. Sorry, play for Legends. That's what I've heard.
I thought he was doing.
Here we go. They're the rumours I've heard. Another sellout like Smurf, changing nationality to win a gold. Well done.
Yeah, Smurfy's doing all right. I've seen him skating about in the Nijar's basement, so he's living his best life.
Played with him in March, in January. Oh no, actually no, he didn't show up for my team. That's a lie. He was coaching my team. He's still funny. I'll always enjoy his weird southern accent with American twang.
Yeah, twang it is.
Bit like yours. Where's yours accent from? You switched from about 5 different areas in once, you.
It drifts.
Yeah, it does.
I like to blend in.
That's what you got to do these days.
These days, what the French have got to do is they've got to hold on to this puck and frustrate the Americans. It's the only way you're going to do it. 50-50 pucks there. 1-1 by France in that far corner. But this is a dangerous face-off for them. They've got to win this. Pretty even Stevens so far, actually, now that France have got a little bit of wind in their sails.
You can see once they've scored, the Yanks are just a bit wary now, aren't they? They don't have that same confidence. I'll say that and they'll score, but nice stretch there.
Again, just a goal could just come absolutely out of nowhere for both of these sides because they're just so quick and they're so sharp. They will take those advantages the moment they appear.
Great pass. Gonna look back door.
Stretchy passes. Look at that. Rickman skate.
Great save. Great save.
No goal there. Albert had to do something. He looked right at the referee just to say, no.
Don't get the VAR.
A goal could just come absolutely out of nowhere for both of these sides because they're just so quick and they're so sharp. They will take those advantages the moment they appear.
Great pass. Gonna look back door.
Stretchy passes. Look at that. Rickman skate.
Great save. Great save.
It's a little bit opened up now, eh? Like when the French have got their guns blazing, just opens up the game just a touch, and it's quite exciting. Just hold your breath because this could go either way.
Yeah, you don't want You don't want it to walk away. You don't want the Americans to get ahead and start playing that boring keep possession. Because
you don't want.
No, well, no one wants it.
They'll be fine with it.
Yeah, they'll be fine with it. But again, if you wanted to promote the sport, you can't have a boring sport. Do you know what I mean? That's why I always find like when you watch like the French hockey or the Spanish hockey, it's on smaller rinks. It's I have a day off with that.
Oh,
That's a poor call.
That's tough. Again, it's unintentional.
They'll be playing Freebird in 5 seconds. I'll tell you that for free. No, if it's on a small,
wise prediction.
But if they're playing on smaller sports, a bit more clang and bang. You know, it's a bit more exciting for people to watch. Do you remember years ago when it was USA Canada on ESPN? No, what was it? Eurosport 2. It was like a World Championships, and they played it, and it was like 1-0 to USA. It was the most boring thing you've ever watched because the Yanks just kept possession and everything, and that's what the game's about. But to try and get a new audience in, you can't have
I remember the
possession.
Stanley Cup Finals when the Dallas Stars won it in the late 90s, and that was just, that was dry.
Yeah, you want clang and bang, you want shots, you want saves, you want hits. Cripps there going for a little sneaky one.
I think we've got it all here at the Masters, and I'm absolutely loving it. Even though there's a little bit of, every now and again, you might have a slightly, let's say, gap in development.
Well, if you look at, let's look at yesterday, GB. The Yanks keep possession for 5 minutes. They just keep slinging it back and then not attacking. So, you know, they know what they're doing. It's a smart hockey, don't get me wrong, but again, if you're looking for something exciting to promote the sport, there needs to be a little bit of a game changer.
Guillaume Coupe there, keeper for France, number 33, doing a great job of resisting this fearsome attack.
There we go, trades on here. This guy's been mithering me for about 10 years to trade me jersey. I'm not into trading jerseys, but yeah, I can have it. Here you go. You ready? Boom! That's yours. There we go, we've got the green Mexican jersey. Boom, coming home. Hey.
Thank you, mate.
No problem at all, mate. No problem.
One of the best bits of this tournament as well, too, because it's kind of the way that you honor each other's, the sacrifice, the time, the effort that you're making to play at this age with these bodies that we've got to share and in a bit of the glory and the memories that we've got. Memories now being a little bit more precious as we
all right, chill out, mate. We're not dying.
Autumn.
Everyone's dying,
right.
But bloody hell, let's enjoy it.
That was just fanned.
We're happy about that. How long have we got left here? Is that 30 seconds? That's our Barnett, that.
Brandon Barnett.
Yeah, Brandon Barnett. He's an alright lad. We always have a chinwag. I think he thinks we played on the same team once, but I'm sure he's confused me with Nathan Finney, but he always thinks we played on the same team. We've definitely not. I've got a better memory than most, so.
I could see the confusion as long as no one opened their mouth.
Yeah, Finney's got that lovely Yorkshire accent.
Aye. Big chance for Team USA here, and they're definitely on target. They don't waste their opportunities. Cripsy now setting the play. Oh, look at this.
Marchand on the hat trick as well. How many hats are getting thrown on if he bags? What we're saying? There we go. 4-4. Last minute.
Oh, there's a chance here.
Here we go. He's gone. Go on, El Capitan on one.
Unbelievable.
He's done it.
Oh! Surely that's a goal. Surely that's a goal.
He's called it.
Unbelievable. Great. That went in and around. I thought it touched the inside net. Surely that was a goal.
I'm not too sure on goal. I think crossbar. It looks a bit weird. If it was back bar, then it's going to hit that net. That net didn't move, did it? But it was a weird bounce. What a great shot. But that goal is shitting himself now every time he shoots because it's so quick.
Can you believe that? Masson, we're talking about a 15-ton truck here, like an Iveco, just rolling down the motorway.
You need to stop bullying people on their weight. You're causing health issues here. A lot of these boys here listening to your commentary.
It's a massive muscle, and that guy's spinning it around in the air.
He looks slimmer than I've ever seen him. He's done well. You can't be mentioning weight on these people. Don't be body shaming him.
It's all drinking, no hot dog.
All drinking, no hot dog.
Had to take one for the team there, to be fair. Philippe Masson, unbelievable, like a whirlwind.
Still repping the slinger, is Roman. He's definitely got about 10 of them in his basement. That's all I'm saying. You couldn't get them slingers anywhere. Unless he's gone on the Chinese market and gone to Alibaba and got them made up or something. That's all I can think of.
Oh, he'll have had them lingering around for a long time, and they're suiting him just fine.
They are.
Nice that there's a little bit of spice entering this there. Look, we're only just seconds away from the end of the half. USA will have the penalty. This is a got to get back. If the French equalise going into the bench, we
momentum
really have a
shifts.
game on here.
Yeah. They've got to be quicker. They can't. I know Roman's on a bit of fire right now, but he's got to be a bit patient now. He's got to wait for a better moment. He can't just smash it, because every 1T is done. I'm going to say this now, he's going to bag 1T, but he's been skying him quite a lot. So if he just takes his time, waits for the shot so he can get that wrister going, because that wrister's more effective than the clapper.
And they've got to stop relying on him only. You know, they've got to move that puck around a little bit. There's plenty of other goal-scoring talent on this team, and they've got to start
if these two
moving
boys
that
low down can work it between them like they did a minute ago, that'd be nice, and then they get the little fancy goal.
Millimeters away from a goal there, the French.
Oh, come on here, boys.
Oh, now that's pretty physical.
Got to call that. He's called it. Yeah.
I'm afraid so.
It's good. Because they got away with that. The Americans were getting away with that all tournament. So it's good.
They always do bring that extra level of punch.
Look at him. He's having a moment. It's not the show, mate. You might play 3 games in the show, but you ain't fucking showing here today. Let's get in the box. 4-on-2. Here we go.
Apologies to all the American kids who are watching their dads at home now.
They don't have a clue what I'm saying.
It's not a school day, you're right.
They don't have a clue what I'm saying. I talk too fast for most people.
Manchester is a little city in the north of England.
One of the greatest cities you'll ever visit. There we go. Go on, get it back. Here we go. Set it up. Take your time, that's it.
Oh, what a
See what I mean? See how high that shot is?
Yeah.
They need a bit more traffic in front.
And maybe just a touch projected. I mean, you knew what he was doing when he took 15 minutes to wind up the trebuchet.
Here you go. Last one. Might as well shoot now. Shoot now. Shoot now. Go on, Big Al. Oh, Big Al.
Just about.
Well, at least to start the period with a
American
4-on-2. Oh, Bennett and Sweat in the box.
I think that, I mean, look, the French are going to be enjoying a little bit of time on the puck now when they come out in the second half, but they really wanted to score there too. I think that there's everything in this game. It could go either way. We're being treated to another feast of sport and prowess from these inline hockey greats. Super job from both sides. And the Americans not letting us down with their forward attacking motion, the absolute wheels they've got all the time. They're great on the stick, and then that level of physicality. But occasionally, that's what costs them.
Yeah. Vinny Free here trying to offer 10k to refs to make another call for them. Oh, hang on. We've got a message coming in. Basically, they're saying get Carl off the commentary. He's used 3 F-bombs, and we can't take any more for legal reasons. But Vinny here having a little moan. He's even captain. Of course he is. Lionel there getting all the snaps. It's good to see that the French haven't shrank. That's the best thing. That Roman kid's come out. I say kid, he's about 40. He's come out, took it to him. Hopefully they'll get a goal here on the 4-on-2. Make it a bit more interesting. Got the boys in the group chat thinking I'm done after 1 Desperado. I can tell you that I'm not.
What do you think they're saying on the USA bench now? They've got a couple in the box. They're going to have super pressure. French have a chance to equalize, probably even 2 if they dare.
They've got to stay tight and they've got to put the bodies on the line, so they'll send out the 2 boys that are going to do that.
Can't they? Okay, go on. What's your prediction? Who are they going to send?
Oh, I have no idea who them boys are. The one
Cripps
thing
and
you've
McGrath.
got, yeah, but like you don't want Cripps taking a shot to the chops, do you? You know, when he's your best player. You want this guy at number 9. I can't remember what he's called. What's he called?
Tell you what, the other guy who's really good on there is Groves actually on the PK.
You probably want that McGrath out there though. You want that McGrath out there, that Marchand. They're both big guys. Put the bodies on the line. You want them type of boys there. If you put if you put Cripps out there and he takes one to the ribs and he can't skate afterwards, then you're missing out later on if they do score. But hopefully, you're looking here if you can just get away with 1 goal, because it's a 4-on-2 for well over a minute. So if you can get away with just 1 goal, you're in the game still, aren't you?
Grodzen Grath, my prediction for Team USA. Then I'll bet they've got Masson Albert and probably...
Of course they've got Albert, Big Al. Big Al's coming out, isn't it?
Haven't seen Xavier Rabi.
No, they'll have that. They'll have Brazin, is it? Down it right corner, and that writer with the Warrior stick from about 10 years ago.
Julien Thomas was a great player as well too. We haven't seen much of him as such, playing a couple of really fearsome lines, just wanting to consolidate this game. But you just can't break down the Americans. They're super good right through the way. They've got great attack, great defense, really solid. There's no weaknesses.
I think we'll see. Hopefully they get an equaliser now, and we'll see what they're made of. But again, it's good because you don't want the Yanks to come in and just walk away with a tournament like they have done in previous years. You know, every time they play Canada, they've been in it for 5 minutes, but then been blown away. Whereas this is nice to see.
The answer to that is that's the standard.
Yeah, of course.
That's what we've got to be. That's who you've got to get up to.
But if you look at that American team there, what they could have brought this year is ridiculous. It's you could have had Shavira, Aitan Shavira. You could have had. I'm sure Junior's old enough now.
I think next year.
You've also got Sigmund, who's playing in Spain. You've even got Redmond for goal. So, well, a lot of them guys are going to go to the World Games in China. So that's why they're probably not here.
France are going to paint by numbers here. I think they're just going to take it really steady, try and wear the Americans down, get them really tired, like that's possible. Nice atmosphere starting to build in here. It's going to be a bit of a late night as we finish off this final game. It's been a long, hard week, but what an outstanding week. More teams, more games, more countries, more players than ever before here at the Masters.
Yeah, it's been good to see the likes of Ireland to rock up and stuff for their first tournament.
Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium. They had the jazziest kit by far. Definitely the jazziest kit.
Fearsome debate going on about that. I'm not so sure about that. It's not my favourite.
I didn't say it was good. I just said it was jazzy.
Jazzy it is.
I need to look at this Mexican shirt. I've seen this from afar, this one. Bloody hell, what size is he giving me here? This is an extra small. It's not going to fit me. I'll give that to me lad, it'll fit him. Tex-Mex, assistant captain, number 4. Good job.
You're fat shaming yourself here, Carl.
No, I'm just I've got shoulders. I'm not a small 15-year-old boy.
Is that what those are?
Have you got a time limit for the closing ceremony this year? We're not going to go on for 5 hours, are we?
Look, mate, I'll keep it as tight as I can, but I'm only one small part of a very
Listen,
large
just chuck
puzzle.
out them trophies and let's get outside and get some sausage.
Chucking them we will be. And which one of these teams is going to be chucking them now? Look, it could be either one as it stands, but right now, France are looking favourites to score 2 here.
Oh, he's fanned on it twice.
It was just
You'd think he was the one with the hole in his stick, but it's Mason that's got it here now. Go on, give it back to Big Al. Big Al straight across. Oh, no, Big Al, you greedy little. Got to do that again. Work it down low, back up top. Sometimes it's hard though, like a 4-on-2. You don't know how often do you come across it. There we go. He's got it. He's got it.
Masson,
here we go.
So we've got powerhouse. He's a cannon.
Yeah, we've got both teams with 2 players on 2 goals. And they've still got, I can't see that, is that 48 seconds on the second power play? So they've got 48 seconds to go.
I was right on the prediction about McGrath.
Yeah, do you know what? I've never spoke to that lad, but any interview I've seen or him just walking about, he just seems like a proper team guy. Yeah, just there for the love of the team, which is what you want, really.
Something that stands out for the Americans, apart from the fact that they are physical athletes and they are outstanding competitors. They're great friends. They're a team. They stick together. They play together. They laugh together. They bring a lot of camaraderie, and I think that really that shines through in the way that they play and off.
I think Vinny Free has a lot to do with that. From what I'm understanding, there's a few players that didn't make the team because they wouldn't bring things in. They bring talent, yeah, but off the rink,
Locker
they wouldn't.
room presence.
Yeah, they wouldn't bring that. So they're probably a bit more selfish with certain things.
That makes a big difference.
There you go. Look at that. Not kept possession there. There we go.
Well, now this is a different prospect because we saw them do the PK before, and they did a great job. Now we've got Marchand out.
Yeah, Cripper. PK. And who's that back door there? Number 47, who's that?
47 is...
oh, he's lost it.
Ryan
it's a race,
Gaszewski.
it's a race, it's a race.
And look what they can do, the PK. It's just
Big
unbelievable.
out. Oh,
this is super dangerous. Oh,
it's called it, it's called it. It's called it. There we go.
Did he get a little hook on his way down?
Yeah, just a little one.
France with a golden opportunity to more than just equalize, and they've just let themselves down there a little bit. And there's your... that Aussie doing a very good impression of an American accent there.
Someone's just messaged me to say the Roman shot did drop behind the line, looks like on the camera.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. We'll go to Toronto, won't we?
We'll see that.
We'll send it to Toronto.
Unbelievable.
Who's been behind the cameras on the Joker rink? I think they've been having a few bevies most of the games, haven't they? Whoever this lass is there, she's doing a great job. But on the Joker rink, I think they've had one too many.
We are at the mercy of the kindness of our volunteers.
Yeah.
Philippot for France out there now in their very own penalty kill. Will they be able to do what the Americans do and just give them a big run for their money? Marchand now.
Oh, great.
Well,
keep on it a little set. Keep on it. Keep on it.
Not bad.
There we go. Well done. Nice composure. Who's he? What's his name? Philippe.
Filippo.
Good lad.
If I'm not mistaken, his wife plays for the women's team.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure there was a Filippo in the France women's.
Don't be starting rumours. Could be his sister, you never know.
Wow. If it is, what a hockey family.
There we go. Oh, the old Statue of Liberty.
Oh, that's clever.
Have a bit of that. Where your stick on there, lad. Went for the Statue of Liberty, didn't they?
Just trying to fly that up to, I don't know where, the rafters or what.
Give it to him, didn't he?
A little unnecessary, but...
Stopped him scoring.
It's all on the line, and they'll throw everything at it. All the furniture, all the tools are coming out now. 17-28 in the second period. It's 2-2 in the gold medal match of the Masters, the very last of 142 games.
There we go. Bit of time. Back door.
Cripps.
Oh, he's a tricky
deflection. That was really tricky. He's trying to be very clever to try and go through.
He's very smart. He's a good player. Oh, go and get to that.
I think the keeper wasn't sure about that one.
What a chop.
What a turn, Marchand. Cripps now. Oh,
no, it's a great snipe. Absolute great snipe. Absolutely beautiful, that.
I've seen Cripps do that. I mean, he can do everything that Masson can do. Just snipe.
I'd say one of the best things about Cripps is that he adapts so well to the small nets. So obviously back home he plays in the big nets, plays all the roller tournaments in the big nets. As soon as he comes back here, small nets, adapts to him so well. Probably one of the most underrated USA players.
That was a tiny little hole that he found that there, and it just rolled around all the way to the back of the net. That's tough for France. The pendulum had swung definitely in their direction with the penalties, and then they just lost their composure. Uncharacteristic.
Just that little mistake from Big Al.
But they're under pressure, and when they're really under pressure, that's when they can lose it. Sweat now, cycling. I like Sweet better. Yellow's out now. It's all man McGrath directing traffic from the back of his own net. Americans look a little bit sharper now, composed. I think that they're feeling this.
Yeah, they've got a bit of confidence, haven't they, in the stride? Bit of purpose behind it, whereas before...
And they'll frustrate.
There we go.
Oh, it's... Lekmanski.
There we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
little mistake.
Big Al's got no pace, but he's got a... Oh!
Don't know, mate. He's got that bus revving.
Yeah. You just knew he weren't going to try and take him on. You just knew the shot was coming. Really needed a guy to crash the net there. Do we know what score that's just finished? The old Czech-Canada game? Let's have a look.
No, I don't know. I don't know who's pulled the
It was
bronze
1-all
off
last
there.
time I had a mooch. Let's have a look. Champions League update. PSG are winning 4-0 against Inter. And then meanwhile...
Oh, dear.
It's like Sky Sports News, this. Here we go. Who's this? Oh,
Rolling
Toe. Little Toe. Still got it.
Loose in front.
Ah.
Oh, USA with kind of a chance there, but luckily the French had shut it down, but only just.
Fell apart that goal then, didn't it? It was all over it shop.
Just the puck was just almost untouchable, unreadable.
Oh, Canada 8-3 in the bronze medal game.
Ah, well, there
Ran
you
away
go.
with it.
So the Canadians come back. Rightly so, according to your reports of the way they were playing,
Yeah.
but still undone by this French side, which just tells you that the Americans are bringing their A game every time now. Deshevsky, well deflected by the keeper.
Go on, just jump in. Oh, you didn't need to hit it hard. That's it. You think
Tash.
you go in hard on these on the Yanks, and you think you've not got enough time, but as you can see from up here, you have. And when you watch your videotape back, you've got more time than you think you had.
Must feel like there's just up on you all the time, just like on your back, right up in your grill all the time.
You're just kind of scared of making that mistake that cost your team, really. So, like, obviously you know how good they are on the puck, the good skaters they are, but I think a lot of the times you've got to have a bit more belief in yourself and your own ability.
Turnovers a feature in this game already too, because the Americans have given up a few. There's one now.
Oh, it's a great steal. Here we go.
Great
Here we go.
pass
We've got a 2-on-1.
on the backhand, 2-on-1. Can they do it? Here's the split.
He was just
found
it
the
was a
backhand
shite
pass.
pass. Oh, what's he
Something
got?
off the puck there.
Yeah.
There was way off the puck, right in
Oh.
behind on the center spot.
See that there? There's the difference, though. The Yanks get that. They don't make a floaty backhand pass. They make a sharp forehand pass. You know.
Interference.
Oh, Barnett again. One more penalty. He's out of the game for 10 minutes. It's a lonely place sat there for 10 minutes. I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah, how would you know?
Because I got a shite call on me yesterday. Nothing more frustrating though when a referee actually comes and admits that to you as you're about to sit your 10 minutes.
Yes, I was aware of that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's an unlucky thing.
Oh, he's gone. This lad's gone.
And you know, as always, the Americans just somehow, I don't know where they find this extra little boost. Whenever they're short-handed, though, they just absolutely
They're just so
punch
direct.
the nitrous.
Oh, get off him, release him.
Oh, shot through, left. Just
Set it up.
dingle-dangled.
See, there's the problem there. They got really horny and just decided, you know, we're going to go for a shot. Now they've got 2-on-1 the other way on a penalty kill. It's madness. See, look at that forehand.
Marchand wrist. Tries to go tight. Great save.
You've got to go 2 men in there. You've got to
Still
go
got
2
it.
men
He's
in
still
there.
got it. He's going
You've got to
in.
go 2 men. Give him the mustard.
France are
There you go. There you go. Right, bit of composure now. Jesus
What a player,
Christ.
Marchand.
Yeah,
What a player. But he's the only person who could probably best him is right there. Right there. Pound for pound, one of the best players
Stop
in the game.
talking about weight.
Kilogram for kilogram. Philippe Masson.
See, just holding on to the puck too long now, the French.
Yeah, I don't know why the French are kind of getting a little bit bent out of shape here.
There you go. Great. Here we go. Here we go.
Clever.
They've got, what have they got now? 40 seconds. Is
forehead.
it 40 seconds that? I can't see. My eyes are awful. But like, they've had 2 rushes there where they've won it back through hard work, and they've decided to go really horny and go the way and get a shot off when they just need to circle it back. Them guys are tired from having that little bit of hustle.
And that's more of a French game too. They should be holding on to that a little bit more and frustrating the Americans and passing it amongst themselves. They've got all the space here, but this French side, I think they're hungry. They've got to get back now. 12:30 left in the second. 41 left in the pen. 18 shots to 21. USA just slightly better.
Right.
The captain. Taking helpfully our advice. You're welcome.
There we go.
Now they're moving. USA always so hard to penetrate. Good pass through the channels. Took one for the team. Another little stick going flying.
Oh, you got to skate now, lad.
Just collected that stick at the right
Yeah, it's
time.
lucky that his stick come out of his hand.
He's benefited from that.
Yeah.
Perrier.
They've got to get a quick shot off if they want that now. Go on, here we go. He wants it.
On. Just can't get it through
3 on
traffic.
2 if they don't get back.
Americans are throwing everything in front of it.
And they'll just keep it.
And now we're back to even Steven and regular play. Americans' penalty kill is just outstanding. Hard to pick an MVP, really. I mean, Cripps, Marchand for that superb penalty kill. And
I'd go Marchand at the minute because he's bagged 2. He's grafted his arse off.
McGrath.
Oh,
that's
just toe picked.
just
Go
a
on,
little bit of a
Crippy.
funny.
It's them whip wheels there. He's got the knockoff set from the Libido factory. The ones they chuck out to all Europeans. Oh, let go. You've got to let go there. You've won the putback. Going to call it. They'll score here. They'll score.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, he's got to let go.
Help them.
The thing is, even though it's a 2-minute penalty, even if they take it away 2 minutes, they'll keep the puck after 2 minutes. That's probably 3 minutes possession they're not going to have.
And that's, I think that does more psychological damage to the rest of the team. The French are running these 2 lines, so it's just going to start to take the punch out. And the French need to be on top now. They need to be on the gun, not under it.
When they were on that power play, they were playing like they only had a minute left. When the reality was there was 13 minutes left. By the end of this, we're looking at probably, I don't know, I'm going to say 7 minutes before they touch the puck if they don't score. But I reckon who's out there? Cripper out there. Yeah, Cripper's bagging here probably.
Making a hill for themselves to climb, the French. But they've always got a couple of just iconic players that can do something. Still not much in it between these 2 sides. Penalties may be the definitive factor in this game when the story is done and told. Yeah, Marchand, Cripps. Ooh, you'd fear that. Oh, the French are on the edge. Shot, 1-2. Marchand nearly picked up that rebound. Just went up and over. Cripps again. Lots of traffic in front, distracting.
It's such a nice shot because he's not trying to lace it. He's not trying to put his stick through it. He's just caressing it in. So if it's on target, it's going in because there's so many bodies in front.
Guillaume Oku, incredible keeper, doing a great job of hanging on tight. But this is a tough, tough ask. And you've got Marchand just wandering around for free in your backyard. Cripps.
I'm surprised they've not used Bennett a bit more. Bennett usually comes in from that left wing with a fake clapper and then passes it back door when he's playing back home. So I'm not seeing that much this tournament from him. Maybe it's like his first time at Masters. He's like respecting the older guys or something. But it'd be nice to see a bit more work going from him on that left side.
It's interesting insight actually into the way that they're building their lines, the Americans. Maybe just going with steady rather than flash because it's so close. Safe pair of hands. They've got plenty of flash in this, though. Don't discount that.
Whoa.
Oh, it's through. Marchand's right in that right spot there, and he knows how to send and deflect that puck into dangerous spots. Couldn't get it. France, desperate defense for 37 more seconds.
How many
Very composed. I love this power play. Oh,
How many bottles of Fanta have you got there?
a few.
Is that Fanta Zero?
Delicious Irish triple distilled Fanta Zero. I picked up the wrong bottle there. That's the empty one. For those of you who are interested in the delicious drink that I've got to share this game with you, it's this. Well, that's the stout edition.
You're trying to get a sponsorship deal.
Wow,
Yes, Sean Sullivan.
try.
It is me on the mic. Long time, but you should make a comeback because you'd be ideal in this. Get
Black
Fudgy on
belt.
the go as well. Imagine Travis Fudgy and you playing this.
McGrath again, just going forward.
There we go.
Bobbling puck just in front. Oh, the Americans just feel like they're going to score with Lekmanski out there too. It could happen. He can just absolutely mop up all kinds of dirty pucks. Like this one right there. Look at the quickness. Can't get it through.
I thought a couple of years ago they relied on him a lot. Since Cripps has come into the team,
In other games, Lekmanski's been a standout player,
Yeah.
one of the most dynamic forward playing and undoes.
that's what happens when you've got the genetics of an 18-year-old playing in the Masters.
Well, precisely.
Is he the one that's a copper in Chicago?
Got me.
I don't know if it's him. There's stories going about one of them is a copper. If it's him, copper in Chicago, looking 18, he's doing well to keep that going. What a gig.
He's the one who runs and chases.
He does something well.
Chases down every puck he gets here.
See, there we go. Look, 7 minutes on the clock there. They've got the puck back for the first time.
That's
smart. And they've given it away.
Uncharacteristically sloppy. The French are usually much tidier when they're passing around properly. I think they're trying to adapt to this newer game that's more direct and going forward a bit more dynamically. But you got to do it with the puck stuck to your tape. No other way. Nice little outlet right on the channel. It's going forward. Oh, that's a tidy little pass taken on the backhand.
Good stick. There's a few players not making it back out on that USA bench. There's a few players just sitting. I feel like I'm seeing the same 8 guys now, which is interesting.
It's the first time I've seen Lekmanski for a little bit. It wasn't because he was tired.
I've not seen Vinny free for a while, I'll be honest. Unless my eyes are really bad.
No. He came out for a shift earlier, and then he was straight back in. Tash has been out there.
Tash is a great player. Playing against him yesterday, just his change of direction is beautiful. Really deceptive. Send that to him, send it to him. Oh, he's going in, he's going for it.
Oh, look at this, all on his own. He knows he can.
But that's it though, he needs to bring
drop
other
the
players in.
He's probably melted those wheels down to the nub after that stop.
Don't be bringing weight into it again, lad.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, great stick.
Great stick.
Straight through, went straight through. Whew. Send it, stretch guys on. I feel like we had quite a bit of success yesterday using the stretch guy. That's one thing we've worked on.
It's a tactic. The Italians have used that pretty well for a long time, especially when they're under pressure, and then they've gotten back in on that. So you can really open up the game a little bit, right? When you've got people closing you down. Like
yeah, when you've got timing as well. You've got to time that stretch guy. Go towards the puck.
I'm still kind of waiting to see that sort of a classic French game, but
No, they're
it's
panicking
not
a little bit
appearing.
now. Here we go. We've got 2 guys chasing. No, he's back
It's a little bit more scruffy, a little bit more scrappy, almost a little bit more American. But it's keeping them in it. 5:41 left in the goal.
Oh, you've got to get it. Send it.
3-2.
Here we go. We've got a 3-on-2. We have got a 3-on-2 here.
Important.
Oh,
for
it's
the
a
French.
shite pass. This is the problem, though. That this is a difference in class. Like, I'm not saying if I was in that position, I'd do a better pass or anything like that. But the Yanks, that's what they're clinical at. The way they play all year round and everything. I say that all year round. Majority of these guys are so skilled that they can just rock up at a tournament and pick it up in day 3 or something like that. You know. So
it's pure roller hockey the way that they play. It's such a roller hockey game, and that North American roller hockey game, all the benefits come from just going bang, 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 right at the goal, right at the doors. Just,
I think
hungry dogs.
I think what the Yanks have though is like all their, when they're growing up, they're playing hockey all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like they've decided they're going to play hockey, they're going to play hockey, football, or whatever. So they've got access to rinks. They're always playing. So they've always got that in the DNA. So like, let's call it muscle memory, if you will.
And they certainly have a cultural attribute in terms of the way that they play, an attitudinal way of playing. And we've called it here many, many times. But what's been added to this team, and I think that this goes back to what we were talking about before, about whether this is a better team, I think they've added other layers since they've been to this tournament. Certainly at the Masters, they've added other layers to their game that's made them a more complete side.
I still feel last year's team was better, I'll be honest. I felt like when we skated against them boys, we was never in that game. Whereas yesterday, I felt like we could pick up on a few of them.
I think that's because you guys are better.
Yeah, we've got different skaters and everything, but from a personal perspective, skating at them, you felt like you could get into certain zones better.
They maybe were tired when they played you, you know. Not taking anything away from you guys, because it was a great result for me, for a GB side, to take them to the way that you did, but they might have been just seeing that match as not one for them to.
I genuinely think, I watched them warm up, and I genuinely think they thought they won it before they played it. I said that at the warm up. I said, they're very nonchalant the way they're playing.
Little mistakes like that just going to decide this game at 4:07 left. USA are going to hold on to this all day long. You watch now.
If anyone's into the League Elite, the Rafael have just beat Vilna 4-1 in their opening playoff final. Oof.
Albert comes out and makes the difference. Repossesses the puck. France are going to have to go forward now. It's time. There's no more time to wait. They've got to even this up.
Bloody hell, Peter. It's 11 p.m. at night here. Oh, too many lollipops.
Tash.
They're going to have to go man for man. They're going to have to stick with the guys. Oh, he's opened them up.
McGrath, he can hold on to this puck all day long. Look, great pass across. There's opening up. Keeper's on the floor. France lucky to recover.
Roman's
Still hunting.
gassed. Roman's just turned and looked for a change. Probably needs to take a sip of water and then get back out here in 30 seconds.
Oh, he'll be coming back out any second.
Oh, you've sold him there.
He'll definitely get a shift before 2:51 is up. That's all that's left. USA starting to feel a little bit like their teeth are already biting the gold medal. Oh, well, Tukin just at the stretch.
Oh!
Shot down on the floor. Tried to sweep up the rebound, but it couldn't get it. And now the Americans will break.
I think that's the first shot they've had in the past 10 minutes.
And again, the French recover. Good physical play from the French. Now they're pumped up. Is it too late? 2:18. Filippo.
How are they going to pull the goal there? They want to get some bodies in front of that goal, I tell you that for free.
I think it'll be at least 1:30 before they do, because they're going to have another run at this with Albert and Masson.
Nice.
Lost it. Got confused.
Now this is what you don't want though, because now they've got two guys back. They're going to keep that for 40 seconds.
Oh yeah. This is going to be really tough.
Unless this guy makes an absolute balls of it. He has done. He's absolutely made a shit show of it.
The pressure. Send
it far side. Give it to him. He's striding. He's striding.
He's
Zip the mother. Oh,
just
Jesus
goes wide.
Christ.
Bounces nicely to Masson.
This is where you just want one of them graft
Albert,
goals.
132. Are they going to
send him? Here we go.
There he goes. As predicted, right on 130.
Are you having fun? You having a good time?
Are you kidding? Yeah.
Hey, you're having a good time back there. Oh, he's dancing. Oh. Big Al's dancing. He's pulled out the moonwalk.
Just the movement. Masson now. Albert to Masson.
Big Al's not got a fast twitch fibre in his body. He does not want to move any faster than he already is. Tell you that for free. Look at him. Tashi boy. Oh, zipped it.
52.
There we go. Still got time. Just needs to get some bodies in front. Roman getting ready for that 1T that he loves. Oh.
Well done. Not a lot of time to dick around. Let's time to go.
Yeah.
Can't get it through though. The American defense is absolutely unbelievable. He could win them the gold in 26 more seconds. Another
Big
body
out
on the
skate, you
line.
lazy.
Marchand could seal the deal.
Going for the
forever.
hatter. Well done. There's your
And
MVP.
USA have got to believe that this is all over. And they've got their hands right back on the gold. Every single year they come with an incredible side, an incredible group of people, all playing together all at once. And they make it impossible. Impossible.
Just
Well,
like
they're going to get a call here. There could be a penalty. They've got to be careful.
they've just let the clock run, that's why. So the clock ran down, the clock didn't stop, so they're just celebrating, thinking they've allowed it to go. I think there's only 8 seconds in there, I can't remember. Oh, 18. I knew I saw an 8 somewhere.
The Americans have brought incredible teams from the women's, from the vets, and now here in the Masters, 3 times the gold medal. France have just seconds to do something unbelievable, but it might just be impossible if they don't win every single puck. And I think that the French almost believe now that it could be over for them. Another silver medal.
Nah.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another wonderful result here at the Masters Games. Team USA are setting the standard time and time and time again. Well played, all you Stars and Stripes.
Let's hope they get a new song for next year. Jesus Christ, I'm sick of hearing that Freebird. Hey, they've run that one out, haven't they?
Thank you very much to Tracy and Hockey Site for setting up those great goal songs. Thanks very much, Carl Nimitali, for bringing
Where was the song yesterday for Team GB?
a little bit of fruity language to the American lunch. But yeah, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you all.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys down on the dance floor live for the closing ceremony. Please join us for that.
Let's try and keep it down to 45 minutes. I've got a flight to catch me.
Well, we'll do our very best. Thanks very much, Carl. It's good to see you, and thanks for your insights into GB and these players.
No problem.
I'll see you guys down on the dance floor.